Hello and welcome to another unboxing from pushingcardboard.com. I'm Grant Linneberg, your cardboard pusher, and today we're having a look at a new game from Italy, Give Us Victories, the Chancellorsville campaign, Virginia 1863. I apologize for the way my voice sounds today, but this came in after their successful Kickstart, and I just wanted to get the unboxing as soon as I got it so that folks who had missed it might be able to have a look at it and see if it might be for them. This is a company I don't know anything about. Dissimula. The designer is Sergio Schiavi. He also did all the artwork, and yeah, I don't know anything about these guys. They rate it as a moderately low complexity and a fairly high solitaire suitability. And one of the selling points on the box, as you can see here, is it says 4 games inside. There's a operational game, a strategical game, a skirmish mode, and a solo campaign. So I'm sure that that's going to attract a few extra people. Anyway, yeah, let's open it up and see what's in the box. It's the general shape of a bookcase box, but it's a little taller, not as deep as the big GMT ones, and maybe a little taller than the old Avalon Hill ones. Pretty nice artwork, or nice photo and art direction on the front cover. I really like that. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, Give Us Victories Paper Soldiers, a complete review of the 30mm paper figures specially designed for the Red Dive Courage, the skirmish game of Give Us Victories. So, I suppose maybe these are minis that you can order from somewhere if you want to play with minis. I don't know. I'm not a minis guy, so that's not going to be my thing, but there you go. Choices. A solitaire booklet. Oh, okay, so this looks like a series of perhaps solitaire scenarios. Hard to say without knowing it, but yeah, it looks like a lot of scenarios and setups here for sure. Here's the actual rule book. Chancellorsville Campaign, Virginia, 1863. We've got the game tips, bibliography, and looks like rules for three of the 4 versions. Nice rule book. Semi-gloss paper, so a little bit of glare, but not too bad. Nicely laid out, though. Small font, but not as small as those old Avalon Hill games, that's for sure. The rules look like they're written in more of a sort of a paragraph format than the case format that I prefer. So this it may make for a harder time to look up rules during the game, but it'll probably make for an easier first read through the rule book. That's for sure. Yeah, really good looking rule book though here. Yeah, so here's the campaign game. Here's some scenarios. Yeah, a bunch of 4 or 5 scenarios, some variants, game tips and bibliography, strategical game, tactical game, and a solitaire game. So yeah, looks like there's a lot of different ways to play with these pieces, that's for sure. The rules for the solitaire game are much longer than the strategical or the tactical. I suppose those rules are more built right into the regular rules. So yeah, 28-page rule book, kind of like a moderately sized rule book. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything too hard there. That looks great. A pair of dice, one blue, one gray. Well, it looks like It looks like for that tactical skirmish game, they might have some. It might actually be a miniatures game, because here's what looks to be like a minis rangefinder, perhaps. And here's some, put together stand trees and fences and whatnot. Oh yeah, and here we have all those units. So maybe that's what this Give Us Victories Paper Soldiers book was all about. Maybe it's about all these fellas. So there we go. Looks like we really do have a tactical game where you can make your own minis out of paper. Stands? I'm not sure what that's for. Probably stands for the minis. Terrain effects chart. Campaign game setup. Yeah, this is a with all these different ways to play. This is a game unlike any other that I have in my collection. That's for sure. This is there seems to be a lot of different ways to play in this box. This is probably another setup card for a different scenario. Yeah, and here's yet another one. All that looks interesting. I'm guessing this is for the strategic game. Perhaps you fight the battles on the regular map, and then make adjustments to this strategic map for to turn it into a long campaign game or something like that. Hooray for old Joe! That's yeah, I think that's the name of the. Oh no, that's the solitaire. I guess this is for the solitaire game. Well, there you go. I was wrong about that. Yet another scenario setup chart. Jackson's attack, May 2nd. Another one, Lee moves, May 1st. Oh, that looks great. And we have our first look at the counters. These look to be like 5/8 inch size counters. Let's see if we can. Oops. Probably can't. Well, here, I'll zoom in like this. Get you a better look at. These are mostly just information counters. Same with these. So that's 2 sheets, but here's with some units. Now, I also think I think I read this, but we'll have to have a look. But I think I read that this game comes with your choice of either NATO symbol counters like this, which maybe some players wouldn't like for a pre-NATO game, or counters like these that just have figures on them rather than the infantry symbol. Anyway, this is the counters look good. They're a decent thickness. They're a matte sort of finish. They look good to me. And we have here. This is a. Now, perhaps this is the strategic game map. Could be. Hard to say. This is a lot to discover with this game, but this would look to me to be like a strategic game where maybe you play the battle there, and then that determines where you can go next. Who knows? Variable placement map and a little how to use. Oh yeah, that was the strategic map. I was right about that. Okay, well, there we go. And I think there's this game comes with 2 maps, so this would be one of them. I'll see how far I can zoom out here. I won't be able to see all this map. It's like kind of a standard 2 foot by 3.5 foot maybe. Here we'll zoom in so you can get a little look at the detail on the map. See if we can't get a view of Fredericksburg there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a very good looking map. It's easy to see what everything is. Easy to see where the what's woods and what isn't. And yeah, this is a really good looking map. So that's one. And then we have a second map here. Oh, and another gray die, slightly different color. So there's 3 different colored die in there. I'm assuming this map goes side to side with the other one, so you're gonna end up with like 4 foot by 3 feet, 4 foot, something like that. This is going to be a challenge for my table for sure, but yeah, so they're going to go side by side like this, so it'll just barely fit. But again, very good looking map, and overall the components to this game look terrific to me. I can't wait to play it. But that's everything. That's everything that's in the box for Give Us Victories from Dissimula Edizione. My apologies to any Italian listeners, but there we go. Yeah, this is a good looking game. I backed it on the Kickstarter because I hadn't heard of these guys before, and I'm always interested to see European games, especially their takes on the Civil War is interesting when you don't have to think about whether you're getting somebody whose family favored the South or the North as a designer. And I guess the other thing was I only back these European Kickstarters if the shipping is not prohibitive. So they must have had a decent shipping plan. Anyway, there it is. Give Us Victories from Dissimula. Let me know in the comments if you got it or if you plan on getting it, and if you like it. Thanks again.